Hello, it's me, the Avatar Fanatic, and today I want to wish you guys an Avatar Merry Christmas. I'm recording this on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everyone. If you guys watch it today, thank you for taking the time out of your guys' day. And yeah, so we are doing a tier list today on if basically everyone was in a Christmas Avatar Christmas party. who who would be like the boring people and the terrible people at the party, and who would be like the people in the party that would really make the party go. So it's a festive Avatar tier list, and who would do pretty much best in a party. So yeah, here we go. Like and sub if you guys enjoy, and we're gonna start with the tier list. So let's go first. Let's go with Zuko first. See, Zuko is the oddball. Zuko is the type of guy who's pretty awkward in parties because, he had like some socialization when he was younger, but he didn't have all that much of, type of, friends when he was a little bit older until he got to Aang. And when he got to Aang, he was a little bit, awkward around them. So I feel like he would be a little bit awkward in the party. I would say like he would have some fun moments and some memorable moments happen to him, but a lot of the times he would be a little bit awkward. So here I'm going to put Zuko in the C category for this one. Next, let's go to Katara. See, Katara will have, a lot of like, things happen to her where, she's usually socializing a lot, but like when something unusual would happen, she gets mad. Her temperament's not, she doesn't have the coolest temper. So if like let's say Toph does something unusual or dumb, she'll get mad really easily, and she could be like a party spoiler, to be honest. So I'm definitely gonna put her in like the D category, or the E category, because she is definitely a party spoiler. Let's be all honest. Sokka, S tier. Um, he would get all the girls at the party. There'd be no competition. He'd like he would get everyone. There'd be no competition for him. He'd do all like the cactus, the cactus shots, take shots of the cactus juice and all that. He'd be the best at the party, and for that reason he's S tier. Next, let's go to my boys Appa and Momo. Appa and Momo, S tier, of course. Momo would be right there with Sokka taking them cactus juice shots. Appa, if someone's spoiling the party, he would just airbend them out of existence. And yeah, I mean, pretty much they would they would rock the whole party, if I'm being honest. Next, let's go to Toph. See Toph. Toph is an oddball because again, she's not like Zuko, where she's more socialized than Zuko. But again, she didn't have a lot of people for a lot of her life, and her parents sheltered her a lot, so you don't know how she would actually act in like a party environment, because a lot of people didn't even know that she existed. Now, I feel like she would be kind of experimental with like stuff that she does. I feel like at a party she would kind of go all out, and I think she'd be close to Zuko's type level if she partied. So what I would say is she would probably be, you know, a B at a party. I don't think she'd spoil a party like Katara would, for example. Suki, I don't know. Suki just seems like, the person when she comes, she cheers everyone up, and she gets everyone, ready for like, a good time. So I'm gonna put her at A because I believe that Suki is a very nice human with a good-natured personality, and I think that people in the party sense that, and like the vibe elevates because of it. Jet. See, I'm gonna put Jet in the C category here because Jet could get the girls, but Jet could get a little bit too ambitious when it comes to those types of things. He would take all the shots, but like I feel like if he's drunk, or like if he gets drunk, the guy would like go crazy. I don't know. He seems like overly confident, that cool guy at the party that like kind of takes it too far at times. But overall, like he's not like the worst there, I feel like. So overall, I'd say probably a C. Aang, my boy Aang. I'd say Aang is an A. He loves socialization, and he likes talking with a lot of people. He would do some goofy stuff with people like Sokka, and he would definitely have a good time at the party. So for that reason, I'm listing him as an A. Ty Lee. Ty Lee, I would probably say that she would be an A at the party as well. You go back to Ember Island when she was there with Azula, May, Zuko, and all of them. She was getting all the guys, bro. She was getting all the guys. There was like no competition. Azula, she got finished from Ty Lee. Like she didn't even have to do anything, and she had like the best time of her life. So I'm putting her at A, of course. My boy Iroh. I don't care what tier list it is. I feel like Iroh is always gonna be S tier. Like I don't know. I Iroh would make everyone T, and like he'd make everyone everything. He'd just be the guy who brings everything, and makes everyone's time just better. And to finalize our list from The Last Airbender, we're going with Azula. No, no explanation. Absolutely none. No explanation here. Azula is the most plain F. She'd be horrible. I don't know. Someone would like ask her, yeah, can we take a Christmas picture? And like she'd like take the picture and just firebend the picture. Or like she'll just like firebend at the person that like will try and take a picture with her or something. I feel like she just ruined a party on her own. So F. Next, we're gonna have Korra and Asami. And I feel like they'd be like in a similar tier. Um, I feel like Korra and Asami are generally fun people, although they don't do the most extreme things like, Sokka or Aang would do. I feel like they'd be in somewhere like the B tier in a festive, environment where they'd have a good time, but they'd be like, that kind of, not the outsiders, but like not the inner circle either in terms of, socializing with people. And yeah, I feel like everyone would have a good time with them, but they're not really talking to like all the people and doing all the extreme things. Next, Mako and Bolin. Mako and Bolin, again, I find them pretty similar. Where Mako is still the more serious guy, but Bolin is the more of a goofball. But they both work. Now, what I would say is that Bolin is definitely more of a party animal than Mako is, but they do fall into the same category because Mako will do a lot more stuff, kind of like Aang, but it'll bring him down because he's worse at like doing like the more extreme stuff. Like he'll mess up on everything. So him and Mako are also on the B tier. Kuvira. See, the way I think with Kuvira is like she'd be like the person like stealing everyone's presents while socializing with them. It's like I don't know. She'd like take everyone's stuff, and I don't know. Like she doesn't seem like Azula bad, and she's probably not Katara bad. So I'd probably put her in like the D category because I just don't like when she parties. I feel like if she would party, uh, she'd kind of ruin a lot of stuff, like a lot of friendships and stuff. Next, we have Opal. Now, what I will say with Opal is that we don't see like the most of her. We see generally quite a bit of her in The Last Airbender, but we don't get to see like an extreme amount of her personality or anything to really like, you know, say, oh, for sure she's an F tier, for sure she's an S tier. So, she had like generally like good times with Bolin, and like they would do like I feel like they did like some fun stuff. They had like this little storyline that was cool. So I would probably put her in like the B category because I feel like she's generally like a a kind person, and she's kind of like bright spirited and stuff like that. So I feel like she would be you know, B tier in a party. Like she wouldn't be like the inner circle of like socializing with people. But she definitely wouldn't be bad either. She wouldn't be like Azula just ruining everything or Katara ruining everything. Next, we're having Lin and Suyin. See, I'd say they're probably D tiers. Now, I'd probably say Suyin would probably be a little better, I'd say, than Lin, because Lin has a quick temper and like she's kind of strict in a sort of way. So in a party, in a festive Avatar party, it wouldn't really work as much with her than it would with Lin. But overall, I feel like they're one and the same. They're a little bit too old to be in parties at that point, and they're both like gray haired at this point. So I'd probably say that they are in the D tier. Now, Jinora and Kai. I'd say probably Jinora and Kai would probably be. I don't know. This one's a tough one because like they did a lot of stuff together, like a lot of mischievous, I don't know, mischievous stuff with against Tenzin's will. So I'm gonna put them S tier. You know, they seem to just have fun. You know, every time that they did something, oh, go with the little like go with the Sky Bison without Tenzin's like ever like telling them they could. You know, they just did a lot of like stuff that like was irresponsible, and generally in a 1 day like party or something, or a 2 day party or something, it would generally work well having a good time in a party. And I feel like that they definitely wouldn't be the ones to like ruin a party like Katara and, you know, Azula. I don't know. I'm tempted to put like Katara in the F tier. She's just horrible with like anything when it comes to doing like things of fun. But um, she definitely wouldn't like bend on someone in a party. So definitely not F. Either way, guys, that's the video. Hope you guys had Avatar Merry Christmas. Um, really, thank you guys for like all the support that you've given me across this year. I've started around 6 months ago on this YouTube channel, and I've been generally like consistent, and it's mostly because of like the people who you know, watch my videos, take time out of their day and support me for that matter. That really motivates me a lot to really keep going. And I hope next year that I'll really start, you know, pumping out more and more content of more and more varieties. And I hope that I'll have a great time doing it. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's been me, the Avatar Fanatic. Again, have a Merry Christmas, like and sub if you enjoy the video, and peace.